All right, good morning. Roosevelt Middle School at home for day 7 of trying to complete the packets that were sent home for these 2 weeks. I decided to do another student quiz today to see how many of you can remember what your classmates were like when we did have the privilege of meeting together. So what I want you to do is we're going to read through these questions, all right? And then we'll go down and I will give you my answers. And you can see how well you did. So let me just explain the questions real quick. Which student is most likely to pout, when they get something wrong or they get in trouble? Hint, they're in my 1-2 class. Which student makes us laugh? He's in my lunch, 5th period, and he's also in my 3-4 class. Which person makes annoying tapping noises? Oh my gosh. It is only by God's grace that I haven't put my hands on this child. Who is a huge fan of Johnny Cash? Which person, this would be in the afternoon, always asks if they can go buy a pop? Another one of my afternoon students always says the word sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Who would that be? Who would be my 10th period buddy? This person spent a long time, almost 2 or 3 weeks with me every day in 10th period after school. Who would be the person that I would most likely send to get something from the office? This usually happens early in the morning. I've got a student who falls asleep constantly. Who might that be? And then which one of my students is most likely to shoot a deer? So at this point, go ahead and pause the video and come up with your 10 answers. Now that you have come up with your 10 answers, let's go ahead and write my answers down. And let's see if you agree. Now, I understand, once again, that sometimes more than one answer for these. But you only get it right if you have the same one as me. All right? The first one would be, in my 1-2 class, would be Bryce. Bryce, I love you, Bryce. I miss you. Always did an excellent job in class. Person most likely to make us laugh at lunch and in class, we're going to go with Mr. Bergstaller. All right, annoying tapping noises. Now, there's several that could have fit this bill, but the one that comes to my mind the most, Logan, in my 3-4 class. Johnny Cash, really the only one answer for this. Evan. Asked to buy a pop. There's several in my 8-9 class that ask constantly, but I would have to give the nod to Valentina. Who likes to say sir all the time, sir? That would definitely be Nakaya. Always using that word. My 10th period buddy, also a student that I adopted this year, and that would be Al Darrow. Person that I would most likely send to get something from the office in the morning. Little hint here, she has the same last name as the secretary, and that would be Ricky Lynn. Most likely to fall asleep. Talk to her about it all the time. Think she really liked to stay up late, and that would be Nevaeh. And most likely to shoot a deer. Pretty obvious. The camo, the love for the outdoors. That would be Nathan from my 3-4 class. So I'm curious to see how you did. Score out of 10. Once again, you only get it right if you get the same answer as me. Hope you did well on this student quiz. It's fun to remember and think about the good times that we had in class as we don't have the opportunity to be together. Shortly, I'll be putting out more videos for day 7. Keep persevering, and we'll be through this pretty soon.